Good morning, everybody. Good morning, or afternoon, yeah, it's still morning here in the East Coast. So sorry about that. I was just getting ready to go live, and my mom's twin brother walked in, and we had to chat with him for a while, and then we had morning prayer with him, and it was really good. And uh, then I fixed her. When mom got up this morning, she wasn't feeling very good. And hi, Gator Girl. Um, and so I fixed her breakfast this morning. And then when my uncle left, she said she was getting kind of hungry. So hi, Lee. Hi, Barbara. Um, hi, Lisa. Fixed her some lunch. That's what I was getting at. Yeah. And so she's going to go back in and lay down. And Max texted me and said that, my people said we were going live. And I was like, yeah, I'll be there about 5 minutes. So we are here now. I apologize for that. And let's see. I'm still not quite used to how this particular setup works. But anyway, kind of give you an idea. The guy that was the seminar that we were supposed to do this weekend was being organized by a friend of mine through a third party. And the third party was just not reaching back out to me. And so we were going down into Evansville, which is about 2 hours, 45 minutes away from where we're staged up at. And I said, I'm not going to pull everybody out of that area and the expense of going down there and not having something literally confirmed. So we're launching into the what I feel like is going to be the most powerful form of what we're doing, and that is the individual contacts, talking to people right there in their home. And so I began reaching out to some of my contacts in Indiana, and already great responses. People were wanting to see the presentation. And so I'm going to line up Thursday night, Friday night, and as many as I can do on a Saturday. So, and also the team in Indiana that's still there, they're doing the same thing. So just kind of give you an idea of what, thank you, Dosho. I appreciate that. I'm afraid she's not eating like she needs to eat. I'm like, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit concerned about it. Came home to spend some time with her, and to everybody saying hi. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of rambling. I just glance down every once in a while and see these things. So, yeah, I don't think she's eating like she needs to eat. She and I both share the same thing. We have low blood sugar, and she got up this morning really, really just dizzy, and so I immediately began to, she's had that problem before, so I know what to do. So I immediately began to remedy that, and it worked. It worked for her fine. But now she's just extremely tired. So fixed her some chicken and some taters, and she's ate that. Now she's going to go back to bed. So, but anyway, yeah, just everybody just keep her in your prayers, and she'll be all right, I'm sure. I don't think she's getting enough protein in her diet. Started asking her what she was eating, and she started showing me the stuff that she's eating. I'm like, Mom, there's no protein in this. I mean, you're getting like 2 grams of protein in this and 3 grams in this. And I said, you've got to get some protein in your diet. So I was really, really concerned about that. So I'm gonna go to the store here in a little bit and get some stuff that she can, eat quickly. That chicken noodle soup, yes, it really is a cure for everything. So thank you, Penny. I appreciate it. Yeah, she lives here by herself and has since my father passed away. And thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it, man. But I'm proud of her. She still drives her car and still does whatever she wants to do. She's um, she's an amazing lady. And Armada, I have tried to get her to take so many different things, and she starts off, she'll and then I'll come back in later and I'll say, are you still taking whatever it is I brought into her to take? She goes, no, I forget it, So she in that same way, I'm the same way. I mean, I start off taking protein. I'm getting some protein drinks in for her. She just tells me that she just doesn't have an appetite. And I know a lot of times when people get older, they start to lose their appetite, but she's got to get some, Ensure is probably the best thing for her at this point in time. She's a little woman anyway. But anyway, reason I said all that was I want to have her sit down with us, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time anyway, and just get some of the stories that I grew up on. Some of the testimonies that she has are phenomenal. I mean, just absolutely God stories that just blow your mind. She has seen a lot. She's witnessed a lot. And my mom is one of them women that just has been a saint of God her whole life. And let's see. I offered to fix her some eggs this morning. She said she didn't like eggs, but KMC, I'll have to try to find some other alternative. I mentioned cottage cheese, and she does like cottage cheese. So custard, okay. She's not much on meat. That's Mom's thing. Is she just doesn't care to eat meat. Just doesn't, and a lot of people are that way. She just doesn't like meat. Me, on the other hand, steak, whatever, any kind of meat. I'm just a meat eater. But I also like sweets and stuff too. So, and my mom loves sweets. I look around, like, this was laying on the table when I got here this morning. Doesn't look bad, actually. Or I got here like yesterday. I mean, candy corn. Okay. Yeah, it's probably the best corn on the market. Yeah, carnivore. Exactly, McFly. Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, I love those things. I tell you how I really love those things is if you mix them with peanuts. Put a get a bowl of candy corn, about half and half with peanuts. So when I go to the store, I may have to pick up some peanuts. Good stuff. Yeah, sweets, fish. She does like fish. She does like fish. I tell. The salt and the sweet and the nut and all that together, it's really, really good. So I'll make some sweets for your mom. Yeah, she would love you. Number one, she'd love you, period. But she would definitely love your cooking. That is a definite fact. Yes, Carol Burton. We had that in DC and Bunker Hill. Yep, exactly. So pretzels, yeah, pretzels. And pretzels and candy corn. I've never had that. That may be good. I don't know. Um, hey Vern, how you doing, buddy? It's amazing when Vern comes in. I know he's working like a dog, so thank you, Vern, for stopping by. I appreciate it. But anyway, I really am excited about what we're doing now. It seemed like um, this weekend we had several meetings and campfires and things like that, where we always begin, just discussing what we were doing, and it just seemed to come together. When you're doing something like this, we have those moments where something clicks, and it just gets better all of a sudden. You can tell that you have an idea, or someone presents something that just generates a response. And so that was this weekend, and so we're really excited. I am tremendously excited about what's going on. So just stay tuned. I'm like I said, I'm filling up Thursday night, Friday night, and like I said, I'm trying to at least get 3 in on Saturday. And the other team is doing the same thing with contacts they have over there. So really excited about it. This is the key, I think. So there's lots of things that doing it this way will counter. Number one, there's no general area that protesters can come into and try to disrupt. The expense of renting a building to hold the seminar in. And number 3 is a lot of people, they can sit down one-on-one with a friend of theirs and talk about this and go through the presentation, one-on-one. But it's harder for them to stand up in front of a large audience and make the presentation that way. So that alleviates that. So, and I just feel like that was the breakthrough moment we had. And so yes, that's exactly right, Armada. Yeah. And it's there's going to be, when you're fighting a battle, you don't win every battle. And when you're fighting a war, you don't win every battle. Key is to win the war. So thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. Good morning, Geneva. That's a good question, McFly. I'm not sure exactly why that is a thing with them, but it's just all right, Vern. Thank you, buddy. Vern sent me a message. So anyway, we're moving forward. We make mistakes, fix the mistakes. I don't understand the mentality of so many out there that, and I don't know if these are people that are just trying to discourage or keep us from doing what we're doing, or if they're truly patriots that are that easily discouraged. If you're a patriot that is that easily discouraged, if you're a troll, who cares? But if you're a patriot that is that easily discouraged, you gotta get control of that. and I know there are some that way because I've actually spoken with them, and I know they're patriots. And if if you're that easily discouraged, we'll we'll never win. So you got to toughen up and stand your ground. Because if you don't, we're we're in serious trouble. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate that. One American, no party. No, thank you. I think I'll pass on that. Uh, uh, Hang on just a second. Looks like my Aunt Veron's coming. Hi, Aunt Veron. How are you doing? I was going to, but she's not feeling good enough to go, she said. So I'm doing a live stream, so careful what you say. You're being listened to by about 219 people all across the world. 219 people. You're being listened to by about 219 people all across the world. Are you doing it now? Yeah. So my family's not used to live streams being going on around them. So more glasses? No, thank you. I think I'll pass on that too, Vern. Crazy nut. Change. How do you change your name that quick, Vern? Not really right. It's easy to drop it. Looks like Vern's picture, but it says troll. I'll set it back up when you get in there. So. I've got all those scarves in there. You can take them if you will. Well, I'll see if I may will come by. Oh, that's One American No Party, and then there's Troll too. Yeah, can't keep food down. My stomach's so upset. I don't know who that is. I haven't eaten all my breakfast stuff. Oh, you had another account from way back. But anyway, yeah, we've got to get tougher than that. We can't allow ourselves to be that easily discouraged. And hang on just a second. My daughter's calling me. Hang on. Hi, Kayla.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You're on live stream with now 230 or 229 people watching. So.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'll let you know.
No, I want to talk to you.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. I'll interview you right here in front of the whole world.
Oh, dear. Who all's with you? Where are you at?
Oh, I have no idea who all. I've got quite a few people here, but some of them I know. And but I'm at Mom's house.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I came in last night, and then I'm going to be leaving out in the morning. So I want to come in, and I have to come in and vote. And then I have to. Well, I don't have to, but I have to come in and vote, and I have to go to church with Mom, and then I'm heading back out. So.
Okay. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. You want to sing them a little something?
Oh, I don't know if I can. I'm just driving myself.
Well, sing us something. Sing us a song.
Oh, goodness. He says he'll sing. I don't know if it'll come through clear, but yeah. I'll try. Let's do. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear holding on by ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm glad you took those lessons from me. Man, that was a great choice too.
Oh,
Live stream
thanks.
is lighting up, man. They're loving it. Loving it.
Oh,
Just
that's one of my
amazing.
favorite songs.
Yeah.
That one and It Is Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Loved it.
I gave our latest CD to one of my professors the other day because she mentioned going to church, and so I thought maybe she'd like it. Yeah. And she came back and like she had taken notes on it. Like she had circled the songs that she wanted to mention. Like, okay, I really like this one, and I love the message behind that one, and I love the music on this one.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so sweet.
That is
but
awesome.
One of her favorites on the CD was It As Well. I was like, yep, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Too. Yep. That's awesome.
So, well, I can let you go so you can continue your thing. I just wanted to call in and see how you were doing. All
right, sweetie. I love you, honey.
Love you too. Talk to you later.
You all right. Bye-bye. Yeet. That's when two things start coming to my mind to say at one time, and I'm trying to say them both, you know.
I love you.
Love you too, baby. Bye-bye. That girl is amazing. Wow. She has so much class. She is so spiritual. Just one of the most godly. She's like mama. She's always been just a great Christian, even from a child. I mean, gave her heart to Christ when she was just a little child, just a young child, and has been just solid ever since. So proud of her, and so thankful for her. So amazing lady. Oh, thank you, Gator Girl. You're too kind. Excuse me. Went on live with Oreo last night. Had a great interview with him. Spent about right at an hour with him, and he said he's flying back in for the court date, and so I appreciate that. That's very kind. So if you get a chance, go over and watch his live stream from last night. I got kind of fired up there a little bit. I was feeling good last night, so should be. I'm getting pop-up ads now for WinZip. I tried to use that. Welcome back, Carol. One of your grandmother's favorite hymns. Oh, yeah, that's a great song. Just like her daddy. No, she's way better than her daddy. Yeah, he does look rested up, don't he? Oh, thank you, Geneva. Yeah, he's a great interviewer. I kind of, it takes a pretty good interviewer to interview me. So gotta get these things away from me. He's real excited about the election. He said he's going to be, in the D.C. area on election day. So he's really excited about. I told him, I said, I hope I get to watch the election results with you. I don't know if they care about the elections in jail. I will. So thank you, WZ. No. Yeah. Coming through a phone like that was, that has to be a little bit staticky and a lot of mids in a phone. So yeah, exactly, McFly. I'll just be honest. The the election, I've had so much hope and so much confidence in elections in the past, and we just keep getting the same thing over and over. And that's our fault, because once they get in, they realize they can do whatever they want to once they get in, and there's no accountability for that, or there's rarely accountability for that. So this time when they get in, whoever gets in, we just need to, it's why we're trying to do what we're doing, is form this coalition that works together to hold them completely and totally accountable for what they're doing, and not let up, but consistently drive it home that we're watching, and that if they do not do what is right for our country, what is best for our country, then we're going to do our best to unseat them in the next primary. And it's like, I was talking to Mom about it today. We're talking about the gubernatorial election here in Ohio, and she was like, why, we was talking about Mike DeWine. There we go. And I told her, I said, the guy's straight up a rhino, and we keep getting him. Of course, this is his last term, so doesn't really matter, but we keep getting these rhinos in place. And she says, well, why does that happen? Why do we keep having? I said, well, number one, we had Renacci and Blystone run, both of them good conservatives, but they ran against each other and Mike DeWine, and they split the vote of the people who are conservatives, because some like Blystone better and some like Renacci better. And so we split that up. Here's the tally of the votes during that. Mike DeWine got 519,594 votes, and Renacci got 302,494, and Blystone got 235,584. Let's see if it's still on my calculator. Yeah. So there's 538,078 votes, which is almost 20,000 more votes than what DeWine would have got. Now, assuming, again, that's just assumption, but assuming that everyone that voted for Renacci or Blystone would have voted for one or the other, that would have easily beat DeWine and in the primary, and we could be voting for somebody that's a true conservative in this general election. But now we're, stuck. I'm getting sick and tired. I'm getting sick and tired of voting for somebody just because the other person is a liberal. I'm getting sick and tired of that. I want to vote for somebody who holds constitutional values and wants what's best for my state and my country. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm just getting sick and tired of it. And yeah, exactly, Specter. This is something. There's so much that needs to be done. That's why we have to have a lot of people on board. Everybody splitting up the work, and holding these politicians accountable. We can no longer be passive citizens. We can no longer just enjoy our liberties and our freedoms and go about our lives, because listen, guys, this is where we're at right now. We're about to lose everything that makes us a great nation. There's no way that the greatest nation that ever was should have, less than 20 days worth of diesel fuel. There's no way. there's no way that we should see this massive spike in goods, cost of goods. Now, you're still working. You're still working very hard. And you're still producing. And there are millions of others that are doing the same thing. This is because of our government. This isn't because of hardworking Americans. This is tied directly to the government. They're the ones that created this mess. And though we hold responsibility because we let them, we're the ones that elected them, it's still squarely on their shoulders. And Mom and I were talking today, and it may be too late to keep the disaster from happening. But if it is, then we must stand together and become even more united than we've ever been in pulling our country back into the right place. And I'm afraid that that's what it's going to take to make people ready to do what needed to be done 20 years ago. I bear responsibility just like everybody else. I'm not exempting myself from this. First time I feared my government was under Bill Clinton. I was trying to think. I don't think I've seen anything. I probably should have been afraid before that, but that there's something happened there. I don't know if it was news media. Just became. If you go back and look at the past, in the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, the news media they reported the facts, but there were certain things they stayed away from. They didn't show us the seedier side of our politicians. It was more of a gentleman's game. And so, of course, with Bill Clinton, there was the seedy stuff started coming out. And I don't know if that's the reason why we started to have a concern about the personality that was in the office. But really what it was with me was quite a few things. Ruby Ridge, Waco. And I'm not condoning Waco at all, what they were doing themselves, but to roll in there with that kind of armament and that kind of firepower, when they could have just picked him up off the street, kind of sounds familiar with what happened to me in DC. I mean, he could have just came and talked to me without rolling in with all them people. They could have said, hey, but anyway, again, it's a show of force. That's what made me first realize that our government wasn't really concerned or had my best interest in mind. So we have to take responsibility for that. I didn't stand up at that time. I did, but didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to organize. Didn't know how to lead anything. And so doesn't excuse it. Just saying. And then when all of this started happening with the pandemic and stuff, I sat back and waited for somebody else to take the lead, and was glad when the People's Convoy started coming across the country. I was ecstatic. I could not wait to join them. And I just didn't, we got to quit waiting for others to do for us. We got to do for ourselves. So, yeah, I know it. Yeah, exactly, Chip's mom. That was insanity. What happened there? I love that Specter. I love that. That's what needs to happen. Is BlackRock is pushing these ESGs and this this new global elitist government. Just take them out. Just take all your money out of them and just take their funding away. I love that. They got boots on the ground in Ukraine. I hadn't seen that yet. I'm not sure. If anybody's getting more information on that, that'd be cool to know. Back up here, I'm busy talking and not listening. Specter, if you want to come on, I can send you a link. Let me see if I can invite somebody. Can you? I'm not good at this, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can invite you. I'd love to hear what you're saying there. I just scroll back up there and read some of that. You can enlighten us. So Specter, if you can, I don't know, can you shoot a email to me or? Let me see. I might have your phone number. I'm not sure if I do or not. Yep. So, yeah, if you want to go down to where my comments are again. How do I get this link to you? Yeah, I don't have your. I guess we've done that through email. If you've got an email you can share with me, I'll drop you a line real quick. Pin in the link. Well, if I pin in the link, everybody can start jumping in. And out of 240 people here, there's got to be more than one troll. If it's easier, you can put it. Okay, see, you can put it in the chat and just approve him. Oh, so put it in the chat. Oh, private chat. All right. And how do I approve him? Now I've lost. Okay. Yeah, I'm on StreamYard. I am working here, guys. Give me just a moment. Oh, maybe this is how. Oh, okay. That's what that is. That's how you get them up there. All right. All right. I did learn that today. That's cool. Let's go back here to private chat. And nothing like learning on the fly. Anyway, I don't see how to do it. Yeah, Marge, it's been wonderful. She's resting. I thought she was going to bed, but she's in her resting in her chair. So, yeah, learn something new every day. Specter has some. Okay. Email Santa. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Specter, if you didn't see that, let me show you what I learned today. See that? See that, Specter? I know how to do that. Yes, I do. So I clicked on it just as it jumped. Boom. Love to have you on, Specter. Specter's got some depth of knowledge there that I'd like to tap into. Love it. I had some chicken with Buffalo Wild Wings Asian zing, and it was good. It was the garlic Asian zing. And the reason I say that is because I still can taste the garlic. I should have brushed my teeth before I started doing the live so you guys don't smell my breath. Never mind. Yeah, that's I'm 57. I'm ready to take a nap myself right now. So let me go over here to my. Does this keep recording as I do this? Can you guys still hear me and everything's still working correctly? Is that still working during the time that I was gone there? You guys can still see me and hear me? Let's see. Yes, still see me and hear everything. Okay. We'll go over here and check this out real quick while you guys are. All right. Okay. So there it is. It sounds like. Done deal. Let me do this here real quick. Specter will be on here momentarily. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Did I do that right? I don't think I said it. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Bear with me, folks. I'm getting it. Then we copy. All righty. So hopefully pretty soon that will work. So the last I seen on Doug Mastriano that he was quite comfortably ahead, I think. It's amazing how that we begin to. This is when you know that people are getting concerned about their countries. We're concerned about other states as well as our own. Because what is it, Chips Mom? Tell me what you need. Amen, DB. Looky here. Specter is here. Let's go ahead and bring in Specter. Hey, brother. Welcome to the show. Hang on a second.
Good morning, Santa. How we doing?
I'm good. Let me put my headset on. Hang on a second.
Probably going to get a little reverb.
Yeah. I think what it is go fix it here. Because all right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
But I
Tech works today. Good morning, folks. How we doing out in chat?
Having trouble with my speaker. I seen this morning. I didn't think about it, but
Got your volume turned up?
That's why I had it switched over. Let me go into Specter. Just take on with the show. I'm going to mute mine here and try to figure out what's going on. So just keep on talking to the people. It's your show, sir.
Please hold while we get our tech issues and that sorted out here, folks. How are we doing this morning? Good to see our mod out in chat, all the various mods here this morning. Everybody tuning in. 5x5, that's good. Just got to get Santa to be able to hear me behind the scenes here, so we're not getting all sorts of echo and reverb and all that good stuff. Good morning, Carol Burton. So how many of you guys have actually voted already? Tell me a little bit about myself. All right, real quick. Let's see, where to start? I guess you could say I've kind of been in this fight for better than 10 years now. Probably back in 2010, 2011 timeframe is kind of when I was awakened to what was going on. Let me say it just kind of shook me hard enough that it actually scared me straight, and started actually going back to church at said time because of the stuff that I was coming across even back then. And I haven't looked back since. But through the years, watching a lot of this stuff play out, doing a lot of my own research and everything else, we come across all sorts of stuff. You know, the internet was pretty wide open still back then. We don't have the outlets and that we do here today behind the scenes. We definitely know that even back then, that the Mockingbird media, what I refer to as the Mockingbird media, the ABCs, NBCs, CBSs, and the like, and that were flat out lying to us. And of course, we can go back to the various bits of legislation and everything else that point directly to the fact that they lie to us, openly propagandize us. Things like the 2012 Smith-Mundt Revitalization Act that Obama put forth actually spun what used to be the Smith-Mundt Act on its head 180 degrees from what it used to be, where propaganda was okay to be spread to outside the U.S. for purposes. That's how we got sites like Voice of America, Voice of Europe, et cetera, et cetera. That got spun on its heels and actually got put back on the people of the United States. And most people don't know that. Hence why I play the PSA on my show regularly to let people know that, hey, your outlets net you listen to, your 5, 6, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock news, they're openly propagandizing you. It's not real. It's a show. And they all get their talking points about 4 a.m. every morning. And that's why you see all the cut-ups on YouTube and the like, where everybody is all repeating the same phrases and everything else. It's a show to them. And they hope that you believe it, and they'll ostracize you if you don't believe what they put forth by way of their narrative, no matter how ridiculous it is. And so, obviously, from there, probably about 2007, 2008, or 2018, 2017, 2018 timeframe, rather, I would say I kind of went from being a spectator behind the scenes to, I need to get in this fight, because I was always of the belief that even back 2010, 2011 timeframe, a lot of the channels and that I was following on YouTube were back before all the censorship really, really started. I thought, man, I wonder what would happen if these guys were to somehow get taken out. And wouldn't you know, just within the last couple of years, how many of those channels do you still find on YouTube? Very few. The SGT reports, the X22s, and the like. We all got taken out before the last election. Many of us that were on YouTube back in 2020, before the election, all got purged. Not only did we get purged off YouTube because we were too damn effective, but we got purged off of other platforms as well. And so I got in a fight doing broadcasting and that on several different channels. Still to this day, do my own stuff. Broadcast over on Patriot Soapbox. You can find them at patriotsoapbox.com. Do a show on Thursday nights. I had Santa on here probably back in June. And so I continue to this day from a media standpoint of exposing the lies and actually telling what is actually going on. and not on YouTube, obviously. I've already been purged off of that here just about a year ago now. But there are friendly platforms, Nat, that we're probably all going to be having to migrate to before long. And that's why a lot of these platforms have been stood up, for the simple fact that the censorship is so bad that they're going to be needed. We need to establish parallel economy. We need to establish parallel platforms to all these that we have come to get used to, right? The YouTubes, the Twitters, the Facebooks, and the like. It was all by design. They wanted to congregate us into one spot so they could corral us. Centralization is never a good thing. Yes, it's a pain in the butt that you have to go through so many hoops and everything else and have so many passwords and usernames and all that. If I could show on camera here, just how big my packet of usernames and platforms are across all these various platforms, you'd be astounded for the last 4 or 5 years of working and weeding our way through this. And hopefully we stay a little bit ahead of the game in doing that as well. And that's why we have to be on so many different platforms, Rumble included. That's a godsend that we can, even in the event we get taken off of one platform, we still got others now that we can go to. So in a nutshell, that's kind of been the journey that got me to this point, I guess, and just try to stay in the fight, get the truthful information out on a regular day in, day out basis, Monday through Friday show, and that I do, and continue on.
Well, I'm thankful you came on. Like I said, I think I've been on your show once, and I was on with Vern one time, and you and I both were on together there. And I've always enjoyed the conversations we've had. Yeah. So again, give out where they can find you at.
Probably the best place to go is libertylinks.io/breaking Specter. I've got all of my various links to all the various platforms, social media sites, and the like you can go to. I broadcast daily, Monday through Friday, on a number of places, DLive, Twitch, Foxhole, Tiger Network, Shing TV. Now recently started doing Odyssey here as of late. DLive's been giving us fits, which is a Chinese platform, so yeah, we'll use it to our benefit, and when it doesn't work out, then we'll probably kick it to the street and keep on going. And otherwise, you can find me on Gab, Truth Social, and the like, and follow me there too.
Okay, Breaking Specter Productions. He's one of the. He's got some deep thoughts on what's going on and the solutions and things of that nature. I always enjoy hearing him speak. There's not many people I just turn loose with my live stream, and then I couldn't hear anything for a while. Finally, I just went back to the speaker. I hope that's sounding okay. But
yeah, I don't hear your reverb, and I think you're good.
Is it okay? The speaker of this I'm using is in the back of the computer itself. For some reason, I don't know if it's my headphones or what, but they just are not picking up. So anyway, I'll try to work on that before I go live again. So, but yeah, there's nothing I can hear. I can hear myself, but I can't hear you. So
yeah, if there's a bit of a delay, that's all right. We'll work around it.
I'm having to learn how to do this stuff. I'm not real good at this. I'm not a tech guy at all. And here I am.
You need a tech position in your in the group.
Well, I've got one, but he lives in Pennsylvania, and
yeah,
Pennsylvania.
Mags, where you at?
Yeah, he's Mags is my tech guy that I go to on a regular basis. But anyway, we'll make it through it. We'll muddle through it one way or another. If I'm standing out in the middle of the field with my iPhone and streaming from there, that's what we'll do. So, Specter, I thank you so much for coming in and sharing your thoughts today. Appreciate you, my friend. And we're going to get together one night and set up and do an entire podcast, just you and I together, and have plenty of time to do that. I'd like to do that. So I got your email.
That'd be good. So, hopefully you'll be able to live to tell about it here after your upcoming court date here. Hopefully it's not 90 days, 120 days, or whatever may come out afterwards. Don't know, but wish you certainly all the best. And hopefully things go in your favor. And I would say, folks in chat, pray about it.
Yeah.
Pray that this judge, if we want to call them that, the Black Robed Regiment folks, and that would see fit to cast this stuff aside, because I think we would probably pretty much agree that this is a political stunt.
Yeah.
Especially given what took place back on July, what was it? 4th. Yeah, July 4th. Out on the roadways where nothing was issued, no harm, no foul. All lanes of traffic were not blocked. They still had access to pass on, in some cases, either side, as evidenced by the video.
Right.
And, even when you guys were in West Virginia here last month, I guess it wasn't the other group that blocked the road actually there as well?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I thought there was like a BLM group or something. It was
really?
Maybe it was Oreo talking about that was in court for very similar things that they had done, where they had actually blocked all lanes of traffic.
Yeah. Huh. I probably need to go and do some research on, cases that they're impeding the flow of traffic. So, yeah, that might not be a bad idea. So, well, brother, I appreciate you, and you come. We'll set up and we need to do a live show together sometime, and just take time and take a topic and just tear it apart and get your input on it. Okay.
Sounds good. I put my information in the chat there if on the StreamYard if you need to get a hold of me. So go ahead and take that down too.
Okay. That sounds good, man. I appreciate it so much.
Cheers.
Take care. All right. I really like that guy. I really like him. See, he's got, okay. He's just got that calm demeanor about him that I really like. So I'm going to hit and delete that if I can. Nope. I'm learning how to use this stuff. Bear with me. And but anyway, yeah, I do want to very soon do an entire video or an entire show with him. I like him a lot. So well, folks, I just want to come on and say hi to you and let you know what's going on in my world. Some stuff a video thing here. There we go. And what our plans are for this coming week and the weekend. And I will be leaving the area, Indiana area, probably Saturday afternoon and heading over towards thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, it keeps jumping right when I will go to click on something. This is so true. Wild West, that's exactly the truth. And thank you also for what you said there too. Geneva, I think it is. Yeah. It's our pleasure to do what we're doing. Yeah, I know who my strength is. I know where my strength comes from. I trust in him implicitly. I have failed him so many times, but he has yet to fail me, and he never will. Never had a better friend, because this friend here, even though I fail him repeatedly, he keeps reestablishing that friendship, that love, that connection. So thankful for God. He is my friend. So I will sign off for now. Hopefully Mama gets feeling better later on, and maybe we can do something with her. I really wanted to do it. But we have church tonight, so probably going live at church tonight. So you might want to tune in for that. That should be good. So anyway, yeah, let's plan on going live for church tonight. So see you guys later. Love y'all, and hope everything goes well with you today. Enjoy your day. As someone said here, make somebody smile today. be kind to each other, and do something for your country today. Do something. Go out there and do something to restore freedom. 1776rm.com. The merch store is now open. Volunteer site to volunteer for the different things that are needed to do. Volunteer to help restore our constitutional republic and morality in America. Go out there and sign up. And if you haven't signed up on one of those, sign up. Find your state page. Sign up, and let's get this done. All right. God bless you all. Love you all, and we'll catch you next time around. All right. Bye-bye.